Hi guys, welcome! The Solid Summer Joy limited edition headwear gachapon series has finally arrived, and in this video we'll take a closer look at the brand new Ocean's Attachment mouth item, which is the SSR quality headwear from this new gacha pool. We'll give an in-depth testing and comparison of its performance versus the current best-in-slot options. Hopefully this video can help you make an informed decision on whether it's worth investing in this new gacha item. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. The Ocean's Attachment mouth item grants plus 5% movement speed and plus 8% damage to all monsters, including MVP and mini-bosses. And when refining reaches plus 6, it grants an additional 5% damage to MVP and mini-bosses, giving a total of 13% additional damage. On paper, a plus 6 Ocean's Attachment has a clear advantage against other mouth items in PvE setting, especially for classes that gain damage bonuses from increased movement speed, such as Nogu, Saitama, and the upcoming hero class Ref Greasy. For our test, we'll take a look at the damage output of AARM, Nogu, and Genus when using a plus 6 Ocean's Attachment and compare it against the damage when equipped with the existing best-in-slot mouth items for PvE. For our first test, we'll compare the plus 6 Ocean's Attachment against 4 other mouth items on my auto-attack build Rune Master. For all tests, my RM will be using the following equipment set, which gives the following stat distribution. These stats are with self-buffs and meal beasts only. It's important to note that my character already reached the target 80% penetration and 50% AA damage for legend instances, even without any mouth item. Let's check out my RM's damage against the wooden stake with the following stake settings. Here's my AA damage without any mouth item. With Glutinous Imp, with plus 6 Ocean's Attachment, with Huge Bounty, with plus 6 Shape of My Heart, and with Chirp Jingle. Next, let's try out my RM's damage against the Lava Golem in Lost Isle Legend. Here's my AA damage without any mouth item, with Glutinous Imp, with plus 6 Ocean's Attachment, with Huge Bounty, with plus 6 Shape of My Heart, and with Chirp Jingle. Based on these two sets of data, Glutinous Imp provides the highest damage increase among the mouth items that we tested, with 8.89% damage boost against the wooden stake and 9.2% damage boost against Lava Golem. However, the problem with using Glutinous Imp is that you'll only benefit from the final damage increase when the target's HP is above 70%. Therefore, to maximize your damage output, it's recommended to equip Glutinous Imp at first, then swap it out with plus 6 Ocean's Attachment once the boss has less than 70% HP already. It is worth noting that the AA damage stat has high damage effectiveness as seen from the result of Shape of My Heart against Lava Golem. Thus, if you're able to refine an NH5 compound region to plus 15, it may probably beat Glutinous Imp. I also enchanted Glutinous Imp and Ocean's Attachment with Zeal Tree 4th enchant and tested it out. Based on the results in Lost Isle Legend, Glutinous Imp still wins over Ocean's Attachment but with a smaller margin. For our second test, we'll compare the plus 6 Ocean's Attachment against 4 other mouth items on my Card Tornado build Novus Guardian. For all tests, my Nogu will be using the following equipment set, which gives the following stat distribution. These stats are with self-buffs and meal beasts only. It is important to note that my character already reached the target 80% penetration and 50% AA damage for legend instances, even without any mouth item. Let's check out my Nogu's damage against the wooden stake with the following stake settings. Here's the damage of my Card Tornado without any mouth item, with Glutinous Imp, with plus 6 Ocean's Attachment, with Huge Bounty, with Light Food, and with Chirp Jingle. Next, let's try out my Nogu's damage against the Lava Golem in Lost Isle Legend. Here's the damage of my Card Tornado without any mouth item, with Glutinous Imp, with plus 6 Ocean's Attachment, with Huge Bounty, with light food, and with chirp jingle. Based on these two sets of data, the +6 Oceans attachment provides the highest damage increase among the mouth items that we tested, with 9.68% damage boost against the wooden stake and 9.65% damage boost against lava golem. The main reason why it won against Glutinous Imp is due to Nogu's card attack rapidity Acer nodes, which increase the damage of card attack by 0.8% for each 1% increase in movement speed. Although I do not have Honey Bunny for this test, I believe it will still lose to Ocean's attachment, albeit by a small margin based on the results from light food. And for our third and final test, we'll compare the +6 Oceans attachment against 4 other mouth items on my genus. For all tests, my genus will be using the following equipment set, which gives the following stat distribution. These stats are with self-buffs and meal bees only. It's important to note that my character already reached the target 80% MPen and 50% skill damage for legend instances even without any mouth item. Let's check out my genus's damage against the wooden stake with the following stake settings. Here's the damage of my rechargeable incendiary gun without any mouth item, with Glutinous Imp, with +6 Oceans attachment, with Huge Bounty, with light food, and with Clamor Cane. Next, let's try out my genus's damage against the Lava Golem and Lost Isle Legend. Here's the damage of my rechargeable incendiary gun without any mouth item, with Glutinous Imp, with +6 Oceans attachment, with Huge Bounty, with light food, and with Clamor Cane. Based on these two sets of data, a +6 Oceans attachment would be the best in slot for magic damage dealers in PvE, with 9.44% damage boost against the wooden stake and 9.49% damage boost against Lava Golem. Although I do not have Honey Bunny for this test, I think it would still lose to Ocean's attachment based on the results from light food. After conducting a thorough evaluation, we can conclude that the +6 Oceans attachment is a new best in slot choice for Novice Guardians and Magic classes in PvE. While Glutinous Imp may deal higher damage for other physical classes, its superiority is only evident when the boss has over 70% HP or when you can one-hit kill the boss with burst damage. In terms of sustained damage, a +6 Oceans attachment consistently outperforms other options, significantly enhancing your gameplay experience in Legend instances. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to test and compare it with Honey Bunny. However, I think that if you're already capable of achieving 50% skill damage even without Honey Bunny, using a +6 Oceans attachment would be more advantageous. Do take note that this analysis is based on my own gameplay experience and observations, and the results could greatly vary according to individual character stats. Hence, use this as a guide only and make your decision based on your own playstyle, budget, and priorities. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.